Okay, we're live. We're live. I don't understand why StreamYards does this. It's telling me we've been live for 2 minutes and 20 seconds when I go live. It does
Okay.
weird shit like that. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't understand StreamYards yet. I'm trying to
Uh,
get the hang of it,
Let,
folks, but I don't.
yeah, let me
I'm
see.
retarded.
Let me try to see if this even works now. Like I don't know. Like before we logged on, my speaker and my communicator were the same thing, and so it just messed up again. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, Luke made contact with the board right before we went live.
Nothing. It's not great. It's not. We're not. I swear, every time I turn this computer off, everything resets. Like they're deliberately just conspiring against us.
That's right. It's the annual Too Cool for the Super Bowl stream. So here's the thing: with like, I used to shit on sports ball a lot, and part of that is because like I'm an '80s baby, I'm a '90s kid. I remember wanting to watch Futurama and Family Guy and Simpsons, and that shit was always preempted because of sports ball, and I just didn't like it, and it was shoved down your throat. Back when we still had a monoculture, it was shoved down your throat. It's not really as much now, which is almost bad because it just means we don't have a fucking culture anymore. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted it to go away, but I wished on a monkey's paw for it, I guess.
Yeah. You don't get rid of us that easily.
Oh, but I don't know, man. There's a couple of things were on my mind that we're going to talk about today. Look, I want to talk about why you think, and I'll talk about why I think evangelicals are so insanely obsessed with sports ball. Evangelicals in particular, I think, have a boner for it from here to Alpha Centauri.
Me being the exception, but yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it's big. And I want to preface all we're going to say in the next however long we go on. I don't care if you like football or whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not like what you like. Look, I sent you a picture. Why don't you throw it up? Okay. I want you to know I'm not being super judgy. This hangs on my wall right now. Okay. This I think rather fucking rad display hangs on my fucking wall down here. And it's a whole bunch of Ninja Turtles on a fire escape shelf because I'm a fucking giant nerd. All right. So
Of
just to be
course.
clear, it's fine. I'm not sitting here from like it's really gay when some people are like, you should be saving the West instead of watching football. That's not what I don't want to do that. I had a disagreement with a certain bald bisexual Canadian years ago, and it really taught me how fucking lame and cringe it is when you're yelling at somebody for having fun wrong. It generally is. I understand you could take it too far, and I think part of the problem with the sports ball guys is no one ever calls them on their bullshit, so they
When
do
I
take it too far.
Yeah, when I was growing up, there was a whole conversation about, yeah, Columbine happened, and there was this whole conversation about not playing the GTA or playing like a shooter or playing Doom or playing something that's going to incite us to commit horrible acts of violence. But like actual feats of violence, like seeing people beat each other on the football field, that's completely okay.
Oh yeah, and not to mention like the conservative and evangelical, how much they love war stories. Oh my god, you could. How many times have I heard on like Christian radio some veteran coming in with his war stories while James Dobson feverishly jerks his fucking pud do it? Like,
I swear that
I actually remember one time at like a fucking some sort of like cookout or something at my church. I had a little Game Boy Advance SP, which was already old at this point because I'm a retro gamer, and I'm playing it a fucking Gargoyle's Quest on it, chilling in the corner. And one of the older guys goes, "All these video games are just about like hurting things." And I look up at him like, "You hunt for sport."
yeah.
Like I've seen the deer heads on your fucking wall. You know what I mean? Like those were living things. These are ones and zeros. This is fucking play pretend. uh,
Apparently, hunting is okay if it's real, but if it's simulated, then that goes a bridge too far.
I guess it's just
But has there been a new conversation about the new distractions? Like, what are people complaining about the Super Bowl anymore? I completely forgot. I completely forgot it happened, or it's happening right now.
About, I guess the halftime show is going to be some gay guys singing in Spanish.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I did hear about that. Like I tried to look up who this guy Bad Bunny is. I've never heard a thing he's made.
Yeah, I don't. I do listen to some current shit. I mean, I'm not totally like, I know a lot of guys my age are like, oh, just listen to the 90s station. It's like, I mean, I do listen to the 90s on 9 a lot on my Sirius, but I do keep up with some current shit. I like to Dua Lipa. I know some of the young people music, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
I like that Espresso song by Sabrina Carpenter. I guess I don't really like any of her other songs. Espresso is a good song, though. I know the young people, Luke. I'm hip with the young people. Okay.
I imagine why you'd be familiar with Sabrina Carpenter.
I don't know. It's a mystery. Age is just a number. That's what all the people in the government tell me.
Until they start talking,
they're inviting me to some island.
Until they start talking.
You're only as young as the trafficked person feels, or whatever they were telling me. I don't know. Oh. I just went down to that island for the wings. Okay, they had these mango habanero wings. I didn't know nothing about the other stuff. I just really liked the zip line and the chicken wings. But no, I don't know. I don't see the poetry in any of it. I really don't. Like, oh, you're throwing a ball around, especially football. Football is boring as fuck to me. I could watch hockey because hockey's kind of fun. I used to watch basketball a little bit just because I had some buddies that were really into it, and I just kind of kept up with it for social reasons, and it didn't bore me to watch. But football is insanely boring. It takes like 40 minutes to play 2 minutes worth of a game. It's just, I don't know how anyone has the attention span for it. I don't.
How long does a normal football game last? I forget.
Like 4 hours, I think.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I recently went. I went to a musical.
40 minutes of actual gameplay.
Oh, gee. I recently went to a stage concert with pyrotechnics and all the cool stuff. And by the 2 hour mark, I was just too tired. I just how does people sit? I guess that's why the halftime exists, so you can regain your energy and watch the other half again.
It's that joke. Like, what if concerts had little football games short little football games in the middle? I don't know, but one thing I always did notice was the absolute adoration of sports ball in evangelical circles, and part of why I think it's a two-pronged thing. Number one, it's like the only form of culture and entertainment that a lot of really conservative evangelicals will allow themselves. You can't go to the movies or watch TV because that's all sinful, or whatever.
Right.
I mean, some of it is, in all fairness, but not all of it. But we can watch a guy that we can watch some black guy that would hate you if he knew you throw a ball around. That's apparently really wholesome.
And not to mention, it's just the fact that it's probably the one sport they've all played it at one point.
Apparently, Matt wants me to play. Hang on, let me forward this to you. Matt wants you to play a video about Chuck Johnson. Not just yet, but we'll get to it. But I'll say.
All right.
Matt, you can hop in. I know you have a fucking mic. Come on.
What is
okay?
This?
So it's the only form of culture they seem to allow themselves. That's part of it. The only other part of it, I think, and this is also why they really inappropriately jerk off to war stories. You're hard pressed to find a lot of, especially at the leadership level, evangelicals that seem to be remotely anti-war. They love it. Fuck yeah. The Iraq war was a great idea. And I think part of that is because you're not allowed to be a man in evangelical circles. You're really not. I mean, if you ever try talking to a lot of these people, you got to talk to them like they're fucking children. Like you got to censor your fucking language around a grown ass man, like you're talking to a child. You know, you can't. They're not allowed to be men. You know what I mean? And I feel like the addiction to like sports ball and a lot of the chicken hawk shit from them comes from just this desire to, because evangelical culture is so henpecked, it's so longhoused, it's miserable. You can't do anything. You can't have any fucking fun. So it's like these two small outlets that they're allowed, I think is part of why there's such an obsession with them on that part.
Years ago, I remember this old sitcom series, and I don't know, I don't remember what it was called, but the son would always feed his father in the den, and the father was basically saying that even in the den, nothing in the room was really his. Is that the wife curated all this? Like the only thing I really have that's mine, he pulls out a drawer, he pulls out a little mug of a football mug. That's the only thing he was really allowed to have in his own as his own.
Luke, I've two different. If I had a nickel for every woman I've dated that was a former professional dominatrix, I'd have 10 cents, which is not a lot of money, but it's weird that it happened twice. And despite that, neither one of them or any woman I've dated really would even think of treating me the way some of these wives treat their husbands in evangelical circles.
Let's see if this thing works.
You know what? I thought of this the other day too. Like the shit I get for liking like comics and nerd shit among like people in the church and stuff. And it's not super bad. I don't want to sound like I'm fucking persecuted, but I get shit for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I thought of it the other day because I was trying to think like how many real girlfriends have I had? You know what I mean? Because I've been on a lot of like first dates that didn't get second dates, or maybe got 2 dates but not third. You know what I mean? Nothing you'd count as a girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I thought, okay, I would say 5. Where it was a significant relationship that lasted any length of time. You know what I mean? Where it at some point foreseeably had a future. And of those 5, only one of them ever gave me shit about being a comic book nerd. And it was the fucking church girl. It was the little church girl. She was the one that wanted to like sit down and have serious talks about like, well, how many comics are you reading? I'm like, I don't know. We'll get a stack each week. What if I like, we got to get this down to like 4 or 5 and try and whittle it down. I'm like, first of all, why? Second of all, hell no. Like, I'll cut the cable off before I give over my comics. What are you talking about? Like, and that was back when TV was still good. But that's the only one, you know. So evangelical culture is so long-housed and so henpecked that I really do think like it's sort of been funneled to where like sports and the chicken hawk shit is really the only outlets they have. Plus, there is a Philistine element in evangelical culture where I don't think they respect the arts and entertainment enough. But people still need entertainment, so I guess I'll go watch some black guy that hates me throw a ball around. It's apparently their mindset. I don't really know. Okay, Forney really wants us to play the Chuck Johnson video. I don't know what this is, Forney. I swear to God, if this gets...
I want to say it works, but for some reason the sound is all messed up, so hopefully it plays.
I don't think the sound's playing.
Oh wait, let me get this going here.
Bend over and spread them. Oh, what is that? Bend over and spread them, Chuck. The Talmudic Network sends its regards. No, stay away from me.
That is kind of funny. I'm kind of okay with some AI slop for memes. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's really what it does. Like, AI is great for meme slop. It's fantastic. Although the minions don't have tails, so I'm not sure why that exists.
Chat says, evangelical culture is just like any other aspect of culture. Women have become more and more active in the church. And you can really see how many churches have changed over the years. I mean, yeah, that is part of it. I just, like I said, I don't get it. I just inherently don't see the fucking poetry and a bunch of grown men slapping each other on the asses over a funny shaped ball. I just never have. I think there's something a little cucky in a lot of sports culture. You know, I mean, when you're sitting there with a jersey of another man's name on your back, I don't know, bro. I think that's maybe saying some things you didn't. I at least hopefully didn't intend to say.
Well, if I want to be nerdy about it, I'd say they're cosplaying as their favorite player.
I guess, bro. But it's like, well, you have Spider-Man on your shirt, but it's like, yeah, Spider-Man's not real. Like, it's an idea, it's an archetype, it's fucking character. It's not an actual other man. I'm putting his name on my back. I don't know. 40 says he was going to have the minion say, "I'm going to rape you, Chuck," but apparently Grok wouldn't do it.
Oh, there's still some censors on there. Are there? Hey, I still censor it out.
Chat saying, were all the cool names in music taken and trademarked to where the best name left was Bad Bunny? I don't know. Apparently that guy's like gay as fuck. And I think he just literally is. Like he's always he's very buck broken. Let me put it that way.
Let's see. Bad Bunny.
Chat says 60 to 80% of professional athletes are broke within 5 years of retirement, despite many of them making millions of dollars per year. I can see that. I'm sure a lot of them aren't good with their fucking money.
Just like they're not good with their diets either. They also get morbidly obese afterwards.
Well, yeah, because they're used to, like, when you're look, I'm not a fucking expert on fitness. Anybody that's looked at me could tell you that. But when you're fucking training super hard and all, you got to eat a ton, like to maintain that amount of muscle and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I've seen like on like action movies and superhero movies, like behind the scenes, you see like what these guys are eating when they're training, and they're just eating, just like you'd think, oh, they're eating like chicken and rice, but it's like I've seen like behind the scenes where Hugh Jackman's getting like, you know, just giant fucking cheeseburger and fries and a milkshake right before he, but he's also in the gym for like 18 hours a day, basically with a drill sergeant. So it's like,
right.
You know, once you take that element away, you're just eating that kind of garbage. Yeah, you're going to balloon up pretty fucking fast.
Right.
I remember my girlfriend at the time used to like that reality show Jessica Simpson had with Nick Lachey when they were married. And so I'd watch it with her sometimes. And I remember one episode where it's just like looking at like what Nick Lachey ate. Because I guess before he was a singer, he was like in the sports medicine. He wanted to be a pro athlete, and he just always worked out like a madman all the time back then. So he was just eating like just unimaginable amounts of food all the time.
Uh-huh.
If you're burning it, though, that's what you fucking need to do. I mean, she was so fucking annoying in that show. Like, I'm so glad he divorced her. I the little bits I saw, I was rooting for him hardcore. I'm like, you gotta ditch this bitch. Man. She ain't that hot. She ain't that hot. I don't think she's even that good in bed, bro. You gotta get out of here. I wonder what he's up to now. I wonder if he's doing anything of note.
Let's see.
Or if he's just sitting on his millions of dollars, working out constantly and eating 9,000 calories a day.
Let's see. What is he doing these days? Love is Blind. What's that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even watch TV anymore.
Is he?
Oh, let's see. Apparently, Anton Walker, I don't know who that is, made $108 million during his 12-year NBA career. Less than 3 years after retiring, he filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Oh my gosh.
Oof.
Like, I feel like I'd be fine with $108 million, Luke. Like, if I have that, okay, let's assume the tax man rapes me, and let's say I'm left with like $60 million after the tax man, federal, state, and local, just really bend me over, right?
Uh-huh.
60 million sitting in a fucking bank account. It's like, okay, pay off the house. The car's already paid off. Like, what? I mean, what do I really need? Some fucking comics. You know what I mean? Like, they're not that expensive.
Oh, I guess he's a voice actor in Cryptopolis.
I'm not sure what that is, but okay.
It's an animated series on Fox, which basically is like a comedy drama about a demigod character trying to be able to.
I think I've seen commercials for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I get the humor. It's just not. It doesn't really feel like my time though. I just don't really care for it.
Chet says you could give Beckloff $10K and he wouldn't need to file Chapter 7 in 3 years. Well, I don't think I could live off $10K for like 7 to 3 years. I don't know. Money don't go as far as it used to. But yeah, if you bumped me ahead $10K and I was still working, I feel like I'd be pretty fucking comfortable for quite a while before things got tight.
Yeah.
Again, the biggest thing, like you could look at my wish list down below, Chad. The biggest thing I would spend money on is get like big omnibuses of like comics and shit like that. Like it's like, okay, yeah, those are expensive. I mean, they can run you up to about $150 a piece, if you're getting really big ass thick ones. But usually you can find them cheaper on Amazon if you're looking,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, even at my local comic book store, I get them cheaper. I splurged on back at the end of 2024, they put out Marvel versus DC omnibuses, which collected basically all of the Marvel DC crossovers from like the 70s into the very early 2000s. At that point, the only ones they hadn't gotten in there were JLA and Avengers. And those were like $1.25 a piece, I think. But I didn't pay that for them because I get discounts at my comic store. Remember, like the 1 week I got them, and I also got a couple of comics because it was Wednesday, and it was like a little over $100 for the whole lot. So I got a hell of a discount. But again, that's the big thing I'd splurge on. And I'd probably eat a little better, maybe do one of those factor meal plans or some shit. Try and but like that's it. I don't need a ton of money.
And if I had $1 million, I couldn't spend it fast enough.
Yeah, there's not a ton of shit. I'm not somebody that like wants to go to Vegas and piss it away or something. You know what I mean? Like,
there's maybe a week in Vegas we find, but honestly, I'd have other things to do with it.
I've been to Vegas and I feel very little desire to go again. And it's not that I didn't have fun. It's just one of those things where it's like, once you did it, like
yeah.
I would rather go to Universal Studios than go to like I really would. I would rather go to Mile High Comics in Colorado. Oh, there's a comic book shop in South Carolina that I just saw advertised that has the biggest back issue bin I've ever fucking seen in my life, Luke. And I'm legitimately planning a fight. It's about a 9-hour drive for me. So I probably got to get a hotel room because I could, maybe in my younger years, I could have done that in a fucking day, but I just don't want to now.
Right.
But I'm planning on heading down. I might see if I can get lunch with Pastor Tom on the way back. He lives in North Carolina.
Nice.
Which I don't think I'm doxing him there. I've narrowed it down to a state, which I'm pretty sure he said online. So I don't think I'm doxing him. As the Mossad's closing in on you, Tom. Now they know the state. They've narrowed it down. But it's huge, dude. I could not believe it. I haven't seen a back issue bin half that size. And I've been to like dozens of comic book stores in like 10 different states.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Bowl's so boring. Like, this is just what we're talking about. like 5 minutes of like, why are Christians obsessed with sports ball? And then it's like, okay, what else is there to talk about? Who cares?
Although my family has a little more sensibility about them, they're watching it for the commercials.
A lot of those premiered already. I saw people like showing them on like YouTube and shit. That's how away from a monoculture we've gotten, for better or worse. Like, we just don't have. As someone who never was in the mainstream, part of me is like, yeah, but I never was there, but I also weirdly miss it. You know what I mean? I weirdly missed that there was more of a mainstream than there is now. We're so fractured. We're so
Yeah,
balkanized now.
Yeah, I was just having a conversation about with a friend of mine, and it bothers me that there is no cultural center. Like there is no place where we go and have a common experience with people, and so we can't complain. I mean, technically on our surface, we always complain about like mocking stuff and hating stuff, but there's no place where we actually like stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think football's stupid, but it used to be this apolitical thing that everybody kind of enjoyed. You know. Even if I never particularly understood why. It says, which city should I hate more, Seattle or Boston? I don't know, man. I haven't been to either, so I couldn't tell you. I don't really know anything about either. I really haven't traveled that much in this country, I gotta say. I mean, I kind of have. Like, I've been to Vegas, but that's about as far west as I've been. I've been to Florida. But beyond that, it's just kind of been neighboring states to me. Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Delaware, New Jersey, New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ohio. Been out to Ohio. I did go out to Michigan a couple of times. A couple of times I took my dad out to see like the big Ford plant museum and shit like that. A couple of different times. That's a hell of a fucking trip out there too. My God.
Yeah.
That gets rough. That's about a 12 to 14 hour thing. Maybe 15 drive. I mean, hell, it's a good 5 hours to like the other end of the state for me. Like PA is a big rectangle and I'm on the east side. So to get over to Philly, it's damn near, it's about a 5 hour drive, I think. Get out to Ohio, it's about 8 hours. Yeah. Like I said, I looked it up. It was about 9 hours heading down to South Carolina. And that is not, I don't want to do that both ways in a day.
Yeah. Is Forney making an invitation for you?
What's Forney doing now? Does he want me to play more videos? Why don't you hop on, Matt? Put your fucking microphone in. Hop on. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people the past couple of days talking about like football, like Super Bowl memories, and I'm like, I just got none. Like, I got none. I remember in '99, right after the Super Bowl, Family Guy premiered, and I remember I stayed up to watch it because it looked good, and it was good. Family Guy still was actually kind of good. It's so boring, man. I don't get it. It's so boring. It's like, Elijah Schaefer recently imploded because he cheated on his wife, which he now blames on Milo somehow. But like, I remember like 2 years ago when he's like, "You're all NPCs watching the NFL," and it's like, yeah, like football sucks, but like you could be like switched on and aware of what's going on around you, but like not, and also like shit. Funny says, have I been to, I can't even pronounce that, in Sarhoveo? Is that in Mexico? I don't know. Detroit is not that far. Don't be a whip. It's about a 15-hour drive for me, man. Fucking hell of a drive. I mean, everything's a little bit far away because I live in a rural shithole. So everything's at least like 30 minutes away. So I don't really notice a bad car ride till I've been in the car for about 3 hours. That's when it starts to be like a chore at that point. Like not unbearable, but it's, I'm not having fun anymore. You know what I mean? But like 2 hours, like I'll drive like 2 hours to get somewhere or an hour to get somewhere. No problem. I don't mind that at all. Like, hell yeah, that's fun. Chad says, Backlog, did you end up in a warehouse gig again, or did you find something else that you like better? It's just factory kind of working in. Oh, it's pronounced Super Comics. Okay. Well, is there a bunch of comic book stores there? Maybe I can head down there. But is it in Mexico? They're all in Spanish. Oh, it's just Mexican Blue Beetle. That's all they got down there. That's right, Chad. I'm at the dildo factory now. At the dildo factory, making dildos.
Oh, is that what you do now?
Yeah, I got to. It's my job to dip the head into the purple stuff because they like them to have these big swollen purple heads.
Mm-hmm.
They're sending them out to some America First rallies. I tell you, they go through them really fast, man. I don't know what. I think they just vanish up these fucking Groypers cavernous assholes.
Ah.
It's like the Doctor Who ship. It's bigger inside. There are people right now who are working a shift at the dildo factory, Luke. They're just like spraying the dildos black or whatever as they go down the belt. Just pushing the button to hit the spray.
I'm certain there is a YouTube video of a dildo factory somewhere. Let's see what is like. I wonder if there's anyone who actually shows the process of it.
Just going down the line, just injection molding the silicone into the. You got to make sure.
Let's see. There's a video by Glamour who's just showing boxes of people, but nothing like just rolls and rolls of stuff being carved up and being shipped out.
I'm sure we should probably not show any of it. Just at the Adam and Eve factory.
Let's see.
I'll never forget the first time I fucking went to a porn shop I was 18 and my girlfriend was 18 and we went in there and just I was astounded at the amount of fucking dildos and sex toys. One of them was shaped like a foot.
Huh?
Just a foot. Just a foot.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't.
Oh, geez, the video has just hands formed in pointy ways. I'll get a picture of it. See if we get pic. It'll give me a second. Hold on.
Amazingly, there's still at least one of those fucking sex toy shops in Lancaster City. I think there might still be the two. I don't think they really do much actual porn now because the internet, but I mean, they probably still sell some, some people still have a love for physical media, There we go. It's just shipping off to the America First rally.
Pointy hands.
They're shipping it all to the NFL fans. So it's something to sit on while they're watching the big game.
Let's see. Sex toys is a $15 billion industry, apparently.
All right.
As many as half of American women use a vibrator.
America first equal anal first. I feel like there's an equilibrium to it. Like I feel like if you want a woman to settle down with, you want a woman that has a vibrator. Like you want a woman that's comfortable with her body and her sexuality, but you don't want a woman that has a bunch of vibrators. You know what I mean? Like you don't want a woman that's got a whole drawer of them. That's too many. Like you're too into this now. Like there's a fine line, Like, I don't want to open the drawer. If I open her underwear drawer, there's one vibrator. It's like nice. All right, she knows what she's doing. She knows her body. She knows what she wants. If I open a drawer, there's the fucking foot and the pointy hand and shit. I'm gonna be like, all right, we get it. I think maybe you're playing in a league that's a little above me, sweetie.
Oh, I found a video that actually shows a step-by-step process about how the plastic is made, how it's poured.
Well, I mean, I've worked injection molded plastic stuff before, so I have an idea of how it would work.
Mm.
I mean, it's all the mold might be shaped a little differently than what I worked, but I'm pretty sure it's all the same. At the end of the day, it's all just the same. It's all just more microplastics that end up in people's balls.
Oh, jeez.
Just killing the planet one plastic dick at a time. I don't know, Luke. Would you rather work at the dildo factory or the Funko Pop factory? Like, which is more?
The Funko Pop at least looks better on the resume.
I guess. I think I would just put injection molded plastic working either way, and not necessarily.
Oh, I found a
we were making.
Oh, I found a YouTube channel that says making my own dildos.
Okay, like, just. You don't need to do that. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, there's like, just go get a fucking boyfriend. All right, like, let's go get a boyfriend. Okay, like,
while she has all out like the shelves and the setup, she has everything. Oh, jeez.
You're just making a fucking silicon golem.
I hope she's doing this as a business because I can't imagine she's doing that all for herself.
Just all for her, man. It's just.
I guess they want that personal touch. I guess when you go shopping for stuff, you want that personal touch.
Her greed is sickening. That's what I mean. Ideally, you don't want to date. You don't want to end up with a prude. So you want a girl that's got one vibrator in her fucking drawer, in her fucking underwear drawer. You don't want the girl that's got a fucking shelf full of hands and feet. Whatever else.
Oh, let's see. Am I reading this right? This one woman or model is at as one of these factories, and they're measuring her mouth for a proper size.
I guess they turn her mouth into a pocket pussy. I don't know.
Let's see. What do they say?
A fleshlight, they call them.
Let's see.
That's the other thing. I don't mean to sound like a prude, but guys, if you have like a fucking fleshlight, like, you need to like step back. Like, what's wrong with just jerking off? You know, like, we want to feel a pussy, then go get a girl. Like, go get a girlfriend. Why is everyone born after 1995 afraid of actual sex?
Yeah, from what I understand, it's very difficult these days to get one.
I guess, but it doesn't mean you need to fucking build one out of fucking vinyl. build a fuckable Funko Pop. Oh man, this is riveting content. I know, but it beats watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, for a Sunday, no less.
I would rather listen to two idiots ramble on about dildos than watch. It's less gay than watching football. There is a bit of a cucky vibe with a lot of the sports ball fans. It really is. Like, when you really listen to them, it's like, wow, which one of these guys do you want to have fuck your wife?
Oh, jeez.
Which one of these strapping young black men is your favorite? We're gonna hit the football dildo cat. So I guess it's the Patriots versus the Seahawks tonight. And funniest thing I saw on Twitter is like, last time I rooted for the Patriots was January 6th. I wonder what the ratings on the Super Bowl are. Like, I wonder if they've been trending down. Like, probably not a ton, but like, I feel like they probably have. If for no other reason than we just don't have a monoculture like we used to. You know, and there's streaming. There's so many more options now. You could listen to two idiots on YouTube ramble on about dildos. Like, that's right, chat. More like the Gatriots versus the Seacocks. I don't understand. I don't understand the whole culture. I don't understand like the personal emotional investment in a team. Like, I know it's cliche to say, and it's like, oh, you're just a dumb dork, but like, hey, we won. And it's like, no, you didn't. You didn't win anything. A bunch of black guys that would hate you if they knew you won. And nothing of benefit happens to you. You didn't do anything. You're not involved in this at all. Maybe if you bet money, I guess. And by the way, I'm not anti-gambling because gambling is not a sin. I defy any Christian to show me in the Bible where it is. They can't. But I don't necessarily want our culture quite this fucking soaked in DraftKings fucking nonsense all the time. Like, why am I getting ads for DraftKings? I know the algorithm spies on me all the time, and it has to know I don't watch fucking football.
But that doesn't stop it from giving you Spanish advertisements.
Yeah,
apparently
you give me a Spanish DraftKings advertisement or something. It's like, good God. And one thing that actually, here's the thing. I am okay with gambling being legal. Completely okay with it. I do think there needs to be a certain basic regulation to keep things fair. Like, look, if you run a gambling operation, be it a casino or DraftKings or whatever, you're raking in the money. It's 90% free money. And once in a while, a guy comes along and he fucking wins. And once in a while, the house loses. And I feel like you need to fucking accept that. And if not, then maybe a regulatory agency needs to fucking make you accept it. Like, a good example is like, okay, so let's say you have a DraftKings account, Luke, right? And let's say you're a hardcore sports ball fan, right? Mm-hmm. You know all the stats. You know exactly which one of those strapping young black men you'd love to see rail your wife. You are 100% on board, right? You love it. You live and breathe that shit. You worship these black guys that hate you. And you use your amazing encyclopedic knowledge of all these strapping young black men to know exactly which ones will win. And using that knowledge, you on your DraftKings account start making mad fucking bank, right?
Right.
You'll be doing that for about a month tops, maybe 2. They'll just throw you out. They'll just suspend your account, quite possibly not even pay you, accuse you of cheating somehow, and that'll be the end of it.
Yeah.
So maybe if these companies are allowed to fucking operate, and I'm not necessarily opposed to them operating, a free country. You want to do this, do it, I guess. You want to piss away your money like this, fine. I piss away my money on dumb shit too. Just look at my fucking Ninja Turtle shelf. But like, if these companies are allowed to exist, then they have to be made to play fair. And if there's some sports nerd on there who just knows who's going to win every fucking game because he's that much of a fucking cock, then I guess he gets his money. He needs that money for his fucking subscription to Black or whatever else he likes. I don't know. Like, he needs that money. All right. That stuff ain't free. He needs to buy little fucking NFL player Funko Pops, or I don't know what the hell they do now. I don't know. McFarlane toys of fucking football players, which are things, by the way. He needs to buy Pogs of football players. We're bringing Pogs back. The chat says, don't get me started on the idiots at the gas station who buy Powerball tickets and scratch-offs as if that's actually going to provide them with a return on investment. So I will admit I do buy a Powerball ticket once in a while. Not often. And it's just, I don't even think of it sometimes. You know what I mean? I'll be at like the gas station and I'll see, oh, wow, Powerball's at $305 million as I walk in. And then I go grab my Pepsi because I'm a fat ass. and I've forgotten about it by the time I go to the counter. You know what I mean? So I don't often play, but once in a while, I'll get me a Powerball ticket. Because the way I see it is, it's like dropping $2 for a chance, however small, that my life is forever set. And not only that, but my closest friends, you know what I mean? Their lives are set. Like, I just hand Luke like $50,000 like it's nothing. Like, here you go, Luke, do something with this. Luke's like, why did I get a briefcase in the mail? I'm like, that way you don't got to tell the taxman. But I need that briefcase back, though. You can't have my briefcase. What is it? I just gave you $50,000. Buy your own briefcase. But no, like, I'll do that once in a while, but not even very often. And you could say, oh, well, your odds are insanely small. It's like, yeah, well, they've shot up from 0. They were 0 before I bought the ticket. So they've shot up significantly. That said, though, the people that are buying like tons of scratch offs and buying like 18 fucking tickets a week or something, knock it off. See, that's a question of like moderation more than the thing itself being wrong. It's like alcohol. Like, alcohol is not a sin. The sinless Lamb of God himself drank, and indeed performed his first recorded miracle so others could. So alcohol is very clearly not a sin. It's something that could be abused. I think we all understand that. There's some people that need to knock it off. But that doesn't mean we all can't enjoy it. That doesn't mean we all got to knock it off. I drink once in a while, and I've never been drunk, Luke. Never in my life. Now, part of that is because all alcohol does to me is make me sleepy. So I've never, like, 1 to 2 drinks, I get kind of mouthy. 2 to 3 drinks, and it's nap time. And I've never been able to push past that. Not even pass out. I just want to take a nap. Like, I'm not even passed out. I'm just, like, just snoozing. Just like old man nap in a recliner kind of situation. So that's not really a moral strength on my part. It's just, that's just what alcohol does to me. It's
except for the few occasions like this.
Again, 1 to 2 drinks and I'm a little mouthy. I didn't say I couldn't get a little mouthy. I've never been full on drunk. Okay, I've never been blacked out. I've never been inebriated. I've never been like in any kind of situation where I feel like I've lost any kind of real control of myself. I'm just a little bit more mouthy. Like, some feelings are maybe getting hurt. Not on purpose, but, you know, maybe I'm a little bit less shy about my political beliefs. How I think society should be structured. There's been a couple of streams where Captain Morgan is co-hosting, and they've been particularly goofy, little unhinged streams. But yeah, I've never been drunk, not like slurring my fucking words and shit. Like, never. And again, that's not even like I'm so moral, and it's because I'm that much of a fucking godly man, Luke. It's just,
oh no, of course not.
It just doesn't. I can't get to that point. I couldn't if I tried. This is not like Nick Rekieta. No, I have not like destroyed my fucking life on stream while using a Baldo, which I'm not even sure how you use. I'm still not sure what a Baldo is. I think I've even had it explained to me, and my brain just like, no, we're not holding on to that information. We don't need that. Just immediately forget right afterwards. We're just not good. My brain's like, we're not retaining this information. We will not need this. Just immediately, the brain's like, no, we're not doing this. We're not learning this. We're not making a new wrinkle in the gray matter over this. No, this is getting deleted right now. But yeah, the lottery ticket people at the gas station are a little annoying. You know, you're trying to get a drink on your way to work, like a soda, because I'm fat. And it's like, yeah, let me get the new Jurassic Park scratchers. And I'm like, lady, why don't you give me the $12 that you're spending on 6 scratchers, and I'll just call you a loser. I can even I could even wear a Jurassic Park t-shirt while I do it, if that would make more authentic. I'll play the Jurassic Park theme song on my phone. Dun 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 dun, you're a fucking loser. I don't know. Sometimes you got to be a little honest about shit like that. Like, you know, if you're buying like 3 packs of cigarettes a day, you're a fucking drug addict. You know what I mean? Like, you are. It's a legal and socially acceptable drug, fine. But, you know, you are addicted. You have a problem. But it's based. There's a weird like resurgence of, I say resurgence of smoke, or like, I don't know, just a bunch of right wingers, just contrarians that are like, no, smoking is cool and it's aesthetic, and it's like, no, you just missed the way the country was 30 years ago. It's not the smoking part that you miss. I'm glad we've chased smokers to the fucking fringe of society. Luke, I'm old enough to remember when they were fucking obnoxious about shit. Like just everywhere, all the time, smoking. And it's like, why is anyone? And they, to this day, they're like, I don't understand why people were bothered by it. It's like, really? You don't understand why being fucking surrounded by a cloud of foul-smelling poison was bothering other people? You see a big backlash against legal weed with a bunch of, now it's partially because conservatives just have a hate boner for it, but they're like, oh, I shouldn't have to smell weed everywhere. And I'm like, you know what? You shouldn't. You're right. I am completely for weed being legal, but you shouldn't be able to smoke it wherever the fuck you want.
Remember, do you ever see the movie Thank You for Smoking?
Yeah.
You know the opening song?
But, you know, I think we should take the weed smokers like we did with the tobacco smokers. And it's like you have to go smoke in a gazebo out like away from everybody else that probably has a wasp nest in it.
Here it is. Now, I'm a fellow with a heart of gold, with the ways of a gentleman, I've been told, a kind guy you would never harm or flee. But if me and a certain character met the guy who invented the cigarette, I'd marry that son of a gun in the first degree. Now, I ain't down on smoking myself. I don't think it might hurt your health. I smoked them all my life and I ain't dead yet. But nicotine slaves are all the same. The party or poker game, everything's not stop until they have that cigarette.
Oh, smokers are pathetic with how utterly addicted they are to it. Like it's I remember good God, this was a long time ago, but I was like 19 or 20 working at Burger King. And just everybody, all the boomers that were still working there, like that smoked, and all the Gen X motherfuckers were just outside all the time smoking. And I went up to the boss one time and I'm like, I'm thinking of starting smoking. And he goes, why? I'm like, so I can have 10 fucking breaks a day. And he's like, yeah, okay, fine. Go sit down for a minute if you want. I get your point.
Well, I tried to have AI generate something, so I'll have to be a little more creative. But for now, as far as the football cuckold theme is concerned, this is the best we have to do. Let's see
what we got here. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But it's fine if you enjoy it. I'm not trying to act like, oh, well, you know, you should be saving the West and you should be combing over the Epstein files. It's like, go ahead and have fun, I guess. It's just, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of sports ball fans do need to be told to rein it the fuck in. You know, like just rein it the fuck in a little bit. You're a bit obnoxious about it. You shove it fucking everywhere. Like, you know, there's a limit. Like I love comic books, but it's not all I can talk about in a social situation. You know, like I'm not bringing it up all the fucking time. Well, this reminds me of something Spider-Man did. It's like, shut up. Nobody cares. When you actually have a niche interest, you learn that you can't just shove it in everyone's face all the fucking time. But nobody tells that to the football cuck. Well, we went on for about an hour. I'm going to check, see if we got any Streamlabs. And if not, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. And looks like we got it. All right, no problem. All right, folks. Well, if you enjoy the content I put out, and I don't know why you would because it's dog shit, but if you do, you can go ahead to streamlabs.com/thebeckloff, paypal.me/thebeckloff, and link to the Amazon wishlist down below if you want to buy me some of the dumb shit that I like. It's not football shit. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't have a Football Star or Funko Pops or whatever. I don't even know what a football guy would collect now. I know like McFarlane Toys does figures of sports players, and I think Funko does. I don't know what else it would even be. Like, I think maybe Hallmark ornaments too, some sports players. That's about it. Remember that cartoon in like 1991 when there was the 3 sports guys that had superpowers? It was Wayne Gretzky, Magic Johnson, and I think Bo Garrett.
Yeah.
Or Bo Derek. The guy that did baseball and football.
Right.
That was originally going to be on like an ESPN Saturday morning block, but then ESPN's like, nah, we're not going to do that. So I think they dumped it on NBC. Made some weird fucking cartoons. Like they just had like weird sports themes, magic powers or something. Like Magic Johnson would just like throw a magic basketball at you that I assume just gave you AIDS. I don't know. I don't think they said that in the cartoon, but I think that was implied.
Oh,
I think that was to be understood. That you just
right.
get hit you in the face and then you have AIDS.
Let's see if I can find that.
I don't think it was known that he had AIDS at that point. I also don't buy that he got it from fucking chicks. I really think he was fucking dudes. Like it's pretty hard statistically to get AIDS from heterosexual sex. So I don't know. Either a steroid needle or he was fucking dudes. Or maybe he just really liked to fuck chicks in the ass. I don't know. That could do it too, I guess. Maybe he just preferred door number 2. Oh, it was Michael Jordan. It wasn't Magic Johnson. I thought it was Magic Johnson. Because I thought it was before he had AIDS and everybody. I guess it was Michael Jordan. I'm told it was Michael Jordan. I don't know.
Cartoon with Michael Jordan.
I think it was Magic Johnson in that cartoon. Like Michael Jordan was in Space Jam, if that's what you're thinking of. But in the All-Star Sports Heroes or whatever it was called.
Let's see.
They didn't even do the voices.
Was it this?
Yeah, that was the one. Pro Stars.
Oh, Wayne Gretzky, Jackson, or Michael Jordan and Bo Jackson.
Oh, it was Michael Jordan. Okay, I would have lost that bet. I thought it was Magic Johnson. So I guess the basketball didn't give you AIDS. Okay. Pro Stars. That was the name of the cartoon. Pro Stars. Is that say season 3? Were there 3 seasons of that?
Action Packed 3 on DVD.
Okay, it's got to be like 3 episodes or something. There's no way there was 3. That was a one and done, I think. Like that didn't exactly fucking take off. It's one of those cartoons where it comes on and you're immediately like, what is on something else? Like, just no. Why is Bo Derek like fucking way more jacked than the other guys? Was he that jacked? I don't I mean, they were all professional athletes. I'm sure like all of them were in great shape, but like Michael Jordan looks kind of skinny. Wade Gretzky looks average, but like Bo Derek looks like fucking Hulk. Maybe he produced the cartoon and he's like, make me look the best. Just hitting you with his magic baseball bat. What a weird fucking cartoon.
Let's see.
There's no way that had to be one season.
Yeah, I can't see any. I don't have any good pictures of him for comparison.
Oh, I'm sure it's borderline lost media at this point.
It was the closest picture I have immediately, but I don't have anything else.
He was pretty big. I mean, he was a football player. They usually are kind of big. Well, like I said, I think we're going to wrap this up. Folks, if you enjoy the content, do consider supporting the show. And we will be here again 8 p.m. Wednesday with more riveting content, talk about dildo factories. And Luke's going to try out different brands. That's the plan. It's just Luke groaning and crying the entire show.
Yeah.
Why did I agree to this?
I lost a bet somewhere.
He's got to pay off his DraftKings debt.
Oh, that's definitely a lie.
They just bang the door down. Shouldn't have bet on that women's tennis match. Be like Mersh, where he's just betting on every fucking. Like a year ago, Mersh is like, "You're a bet on like women's tennis or some nonsense." It's like, dude, you got a fucking. All right, chat. That's about it for tonight. I hope everybody had a good night and enjoy the rest of your evening. Tech Love out.